Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how I do my stiletto nail tips. I always get a lot of questions asking me where I buy my stiletto nails from because they're long, and I don't buy them, I shape them. I always get these regular nail tips, the regular square tips, and I shape them to the shape I like. I could never find stiletto nail tips that are long enough. They're always short, so I just shape them on my own. It does take a little bit more time, but I don't care. I like this shape and I like them long, so it's worth the sacrifice. So as you can see here, I am I'm sizing my nail to get the perfect size for my nail. You always want the nail tip to fit from side to side, because if it doesn't fit from side to side, it's gonna have like a gap, and then when you go and apply acrylic, you're gonna see the gap. You're going to see where the nail tip didn't meet. So right here you can see it goes from sidewall to sidewall. That's a good thing. And if your nail tip is a little bit too big, say for example you have one that's way too small and one that's way too big, or big, go ahead and use the big one, and then you can just get your file before gluing it on. You can just remove whatever you need from the sides and then just glue it on your nail. I am using the KDS glue. I did get this from my local nail supply store, but you can purchase this glue off of eBay, Amazon, or I don't know if AliExpress has them, but I know eBay and Amazon does. And these nail tips I did also get from my local nail supply store too. They do have a website, but every time I link it, someone always tells me that they only do bulk buys. So I'm guessing you have to buy bulk or whatever, but I don't know. But you could get any square nail tips off of eBay, AliExpress, and Amazon too. So go ahead and look for them on either one of those websites. You don't want to use a lot of glue either, because then it's going to leak to the sides and then you're going to have glue everywhere. You just want to use a little bit and then it sticks. And I love this glue because it sticks super fast. It dries fast. Unlike this other brand that I had, it's called L'Amour Speedy nail glue, and it sucks. So I'm just going to continue to size my nails and glue them on, and then I'll come right back again once I am going to cut and shape them. Okay, so with these scissors I got from Walmart, from the craft section, I'm going to use it to cut right above where the number is. I like them to stay a little bit long, so I just cut a little bit off, because anyways when I file it, they get a little bit shorter. So like I said, I like to use these scissors. I bought them at Walmart because I used to use the little nail scissors that I had, and I had a lot of trouble doing this. So and then I'm going to cut from one side. I'm going to cut at an angle like this, and then I'm going to cut the other side the same way. And you want to make it like a pointy angle, so that way when it's time to file, it'll be easier and faster. I mean, I could just go and file all the tips like this and just keep filing, but this saves you a lot of time. And if you mess up like I did on the ring finger, it's okay, because you're going to shape it. So you're going to perfect the shape when you're going to file right now. So once I'm done cutting, I'm going to measure them, to see if they're even. And then after that, I'm going to score these files, because you always want to score new files because you can cut yourself. The files that I'm using, this file is 100 grit. So once you do that, you can start filing on one side, and you want to file in at an angle. That way it'll come to like a point, and you want to go from one side to the other, because if you stay on one side too long, you can make the tip crooked, and you don't want that. You want it to be straight. So I'm just going to keep doing this. I'm going to go from one side to the other, and then I'm going to go in at an angle. I know when I'm filing, it looks like I'm going straight across, but I'm not, I promise. It's just the angle of the camera, I guess. But I am going in towards like a point, so I can make a point like a stiletto. But I don't really do pointy stilettos because I am so clumsy. I can poke my eye out, and I always end up poking my husband's eyes on accident. So I always blend the top of my tip wherever I do the nail on. I always blend it, that way it'll be smooth. So that's what I'm doing here. So now I'm going to start on my pointer finger too, and I'm going to go from one angle. I'm going to go in at one angle, and then I'm going to switch to the other side and do the same thing to get it to a point. And I'm just going to go back from one side to the next side. That way I won't stay too long on one side and make my nail crooked. So, like so. So on this side, you can see I didn't cut a lot, and then I went in too much on one side. So I'm just going to file it, and then you're going to just try to get it as even as you can. So I'm just going to go from one side and then file, and then I'm going to go to the other side and then file, and then I'm going to look at my finger to see if the shape is perfect. And it's okay if you cut one side too much or you don't cut it enough, because you can just take it in on the other side and make it even, and then just keep filing it until you're happy. See, like that. So I'm going to just keep filing it until I'm happy. And then I'm going to do that to the other fingers too. I'm just going to go in, and then I'm going to file one side and then just go to the next side. And I always do this, like I always put my finger like that on the desk. That way it'll give me more stability, and that way it's easier for me to shape. You just want to find a way that's going to make you comfortable and a way that'll help you to shape your nails better. And if it's putting your finger on the desk like this and shaping them, then do it. I mean, there's no wrong way. I mean, if it makes you comfortable and it helps you shape your nails or help you do it better, then do it. Who cares whatever anybody thinks or says. So the nail was a little bit too long, so I'm going to take it down. So as you can see, I just filed the top down, and then now I'm going to go back in and make it a pointy almond shape. You go from one side, and then I'm going to go to the next again, and I'm going to go in to a point. So that's what you want to do when you're doing stilettos. You want to file to a point. So here's another way I also do. I always put my finger on an acrylic jar, and then I start shaping it, because this gives me more stability too. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this video answered some questions about where I get my tips from. Like I said, just buy regular square tips off of Amazon, eBay, AliExpress, wherever you get your nail tips from, and then just shape them to how you want them. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!